A crisp one?
Yeah,
Yikes.
he's almost there now.
Okay, so okay, so 7-3. There's no parts to this. If we get done with, I don't think we'll get done with it, but if we get done with that, we get done with it. We have homework. Probably not. Is what I'm thinking. We'll have homework tomorrow. So 3 variable systems. I love these.
I hate these.
So what I want to show you is this. You don't even have to write this part down, but 3x plus 2 equals 9. We can solve that equation. Yes? One equation, one variable. Okay, Christian, you should be able to solve that equation. Okay, we can solve this. Okay, we could solve that one because it's 2 variables, but there are 2 equations. Okay, so as long as the number of variables matches how many equations there are, we can solve it, and we can solve it algebraically. Okay, we will get into ones that are like 4 variables with 3 equations, but you can't solve those algebraically. Okay, so we're going to talk about how do you solve 3 variables with 3 equations. We could generate 4 variables, 4 equations, but nobody wants to do that. So we'll stick with 3 because we can do those by hand. So let's do, I swear to you, this just takes up a lot of paper, and make sure that you write it down right because that's going to be the key thing here. Minus 2y. Minus 3z equals 17. 6 minus 3 minus 3z is equal to negative 24. Okay. That's probably not my nicest choice for the first one. That's okay. Generally speaking, you want to do these with substitution, elimination, excuse me. Okay, generally speaking. Sometimes there will be ones that are ready for you to do substitution, but you probably don't want to do that. So the deal with this is, if you're going to do this problem, you have to choose one variable to eliminate twice. Okay, because I cannot solve this algebraically the way it is. I need to get it to be 2 equations with 2 variables. So you have to choose one variable to eliminate twice. Okay, so you start looking at what you could eliminate. What do you want to do? There's a couple things you could do. Okay, so Grayson says X. Eli concurs. Y. Yeah, you already have one. You already have one set of opposites. So let's go ahead and add those guys. The other one I would consider doing would be Y, personally, because I could multiply the top by 2, and then I could multiply the top by 3. Okay, but let's go with X because that's what you said. Okay, so multiply by, or add top and bottom together. So our new equation is negative 2y minus 7z is equal to 5. Now, if we picked X, then we have to eliminate X's again with a different pair of equations. Bless you. So frankly, if it was me, I would choose the bottom in the middle because they're opposite signs. And then I'm going to go out on a limb here and multiply this by 1.5. Because what's 4 times 1.5? 6. Okay, so you can multiply by decimals if it makes it easier for you to only have to multiply one thing. If that bothers you, then you would have to swap and multiply 1 by 6 and 1 by 4. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can do that. So 6, this would be minus 3y minus 4.5 And 17 times 1.5, I don't know. $25.5. Okay, now you can eliminate. So you've got your 2 that you're eliminating here. Your x's go away, which they have to. And you have negative 6y minus 7.5z equals 1.5. Okay, so then what you have to do, choose one variable to eliminate twice. We did that. You have to completely solve this. Okay, you may solve that by elimination or you may solve it by substitution. If you're like, hey, it's pretty easy to substitute this one, then substitute it. It's not particularly here. I'll multiply the top by negative 3 personally because that gives me a 6. Okay, what do you get for z? Z should be the first one you end up with here. So 13.5z equals negative 13.5. What's z? Negative 1 maybe? Yeah, because negative, and so negative 1. Okay, so then you go, remember, like this is just elimination. You're going to go back and plug it in here to one of those guys and figure out what y is. So 6y plus 21 times negative 1 equals negative 15. So 6y minus 21, negative 15 plus 21. So if 6y equals 6, so y is 1. Once you're done with that, you take both of those and plug them back into the original to get x. I'm going to put mine in the bottom. Minus 3y minus 3z equals negative 24. So I got negative 4 for my x. You guys, these are ones that I highly recommend checking. I'm not going to force you to do it, but plug them in and do it. This is negative 24 plus 3 is negative 21 plus 4. I don't know if that's, or positive, whatever. I don't know. I would check them. It adds up to 29. I would check all of them if it was me. No, you don't have to. I'm not going to. We're probably right. But these are written as a coordinate point because you can graph things in 3-dimensional space. I'm not going to make you because that would be terrible. It hurts your brain a little bit to do it, but you could graph it in 3 dimensions. So we do list that as a coordinate point because it's where those 3 lines intersect. They're just intersecting in 3D space instead of on a 2D board. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this one. Do you guys remember this from last year? Did you do this last year? plus 3y. 6z equals -30. Okay, so let me ask you this question. What's different about this one? Yeah, top one is shorter, doesn't have an x. The top one's already two variables. So if you play it smart, you only have to do one additional elimination. So what are you going to eliminate? The bottom two for what? What variable? Yeah, get rid of the x because you already have two variables. You already have one equation with two variables. So if you bring him over to the side, however you're doing your work, you already have two variables. So if you eliminate the x here, then you automatically have y and z. So if we're going to eliminate the x, what do we need to do with these guys? Go ahead and keep going. If you can get all three of them, please. I feel like this is wrong. Did you guys get this? Did you guys get these for your x, for your z's and your y's? Did you get 7 and negative 7? What'd you get for x? I got positive 15.5. Okay, let me try. I just want to try it again. I don't. Negative 2x plus 3y minus 4z equals 18. Negative 2x plus 21 plus 28 equals 18. Plus 49 equals 18. 18 minus 49. Yep, that's right. Negative 2x equals negative 31 and divide by negative 2. It's positive 15.5. So that's correct. So 15.5, 7, negative 7. There you go. My answer key is wrong. Negative 2, positive 18. Minus 6 plus 3 minus 6. Okay. Must have written. Oh, there it is. I wrote it down wrong from my original. I got it.
Let that sink in.
Okay. I guess here's what I want to know. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about here? Are we good?
A little bit. Yeah. It just sucks.
It just sucks. Okay. And then I'm going to give you homework. Which means you have 20 minutes. Oh! You have 20 minutes to do 4 problems. You can handle it.
What's a Z?
Nope. What? They're all XYZ. We'll talk about W tomorrow. Bio was yesterday.
Chemistry today?
Chemistry's today. 8 o'clock.
Huh?
Oh, early in the year, yeah.
Every single one.
There you go.